I started working with a local pressure washing company about a year ago. At the time, they were only getting jobs through referrals and word of mouth, and they were a relatively new company, which means jobs were super inconsistent, but they had the goal to get to at least 10K a month and really didn't have any idea how to do that. And they were a small fish in a really big pond right here in Charleston, South Carolina. There are so many pressure wash companies in this area that look extremely similar, kind of offer the same services. And so what ends up happening is people compete on price and just people they already know. And so it's really hard to kind of break through and be successful in this area when there's so many other people doing the same things. They looked into doing ads and marketing for themselves. They looked into hiring marketing agencies to get leads for them. They tried Angi's List and all these third-party companies, but one, they just didn't want to get scammed and just were very skeptical, which is totally understandable, honestly, in this industry. And they wanted someone that they could trust, but they also didn't want to do it themselves and waste money on campaigns and ads and leads if they weren't really gonna convert. So they actually found me by clicking on one of my ads, and we just ended up having a conversation about their goals, their struggles, and what's actually possible for them and their company if they fix this marketing and leads problem that was holding them back. After working with over 200 local businesses, I have believed in and loved the businesses that I've worked with. 99% of the time, it's not that businesses don't do a good job or are cutting corners, and that's why they can't get the amount of jobs and clients and customers that they want. It almost always goes back to their marketing systems and strategies within their company. Most local business owners are focused on their business and their craft and their employees, but marketing is a completely different skill. You can absolutely try to learn a lot about marketing yourself, and when you're first starting, you definitely should, but at some point, you have to realize that as a business owner, you can't be good at everything. And so the most successful business owners, even local business owners, that they will outsource and delegate so that they can focus on growing the parts that they're good at. Every single business owner has their own set of strengths and weaknesses. And so when you know what those are, then you can outsource and delegate your weaknesses so you can focus more on your strengths. I personally do this in my own business, and every other successful entrepreneur also does the same things. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you don't know something or you're not good enough. It just means this is a weakness. It's not an area you're super strong in. And so you need to find help and resources elsewhere to help you grow. So when I started talking with this company, obviously there are tons of ways to get leads. Like you have third-party companies like Angi's List or Realtor.com or Zillow. Depending on your business, there's always typically a third-party website that provides leads, or you can hire like a marketing agency that kind of runs your ads for you, etc. I used to own a lead generation agency for real estate. And so there's lots of options. There's tons of options. You can generate leads from Google or Meta ads. Like I said, there's lots of options and so many people saying so many different things of what to do and what not to do. One of the most important things you can do as a business owner is to drown out the noise and really focus on what's actually going to benefit your business in the short term, but also the long term. And what happened was Zillow decided to change their leads system and process on our website. They weren't doing any pay upfront leads. They were switching to split after commission, which sounds good, but what ended up happening is the lead quality ended up significantly going down, and she was no longer closing what she used to close through Zillow. And then now we're speaking to try and get her leads back up through other channels, through social media, as well as other video content and ads. The reason I'm explaining this is the risk that's involved with completely outsourcing your leads to third-party websites or companies. You don't have any control over Zillow's website or a third party's website or how they give leads or the quality of leads that they give you. You actually have no idea how that works. You just know when it's working and when it's not. And so there's an extreme danger to release that side of your business, because if they change it, then there goes your business. And the reality is it's 2026. It used to be way easier to get leads than it is now. The process is different and things are changing because of social media and AI. And so that process is going to change. And customers receive over 3,000 marketing messages a day now. On top of that, recently, Google just ran a study that showed that we are in what they call a trust recession, which means that people at a record all-time high do not trust people or companies, which means it takes more effort, more time, more content to be able to build trust with potential clients. The benefits of this is that video is the #1 trust building tool besides being in person. And if video is your only strategy in marketing and lead generation, I believe that it can actually be the only vehicle that will help you reach your goals. And I'll explain how. Before I started my marketing business, I started a YouTube channel. I knew that telling my story and my journey on camera was a major key to my personal and professional growth. I ran my first video ad campaign in 2021. That campaign alone generated multiple 6 figures in revenue. We ran our first video campaign for a client also in 2021, and it outperformed every other ad that we ran. This made me start to pay attention to video really seriously. I learned that nothing builds trust and authority like video does with new clients. Then through working with over 200 local service providers, including real estate, roofing, pressure washing, and other businesses, I created the 4-step local lead video system that helps business owners turn video into their #1 lead source. And step 1 is your foundation. The foundation is similar to a home. If you don't have a foundation, when you build walls, when you put other things up, it's all gonna come crumbling down. The same thing is true with your marketing. If you don't have the ideal foundation of your who and build ideal client personas, then your marketing is going to be general. People are not going to engage with your brand, your ads, your content as much as if you were crystal clear on who you're serving and what you're helping them with. Getting clear on your foundation also includes your offers, your messaging, and the overall aesthetic of your brand and your company. Step 2 is lead flow. One of the easiest and simplest ways to fix the lead flow problem, which includes quantity of leads, quality of leads, and consistency of leads, is to run local video campaigns in your target market, speaking to your ideal client and getting them to put in their information. The reason this is so powerful is, yes, you can run ads a million different places and all those things, but the truth is that we are spending so much time on our phones, on Instagram, on TikTok, on social media. And so the most effective advertising is where people are gonna spend most of their time. And so with that, when we're able to run hyper-targeted local video campaigns, then we can get consistent and quality lead flow for your business. Step 3 is the content funnel. Running ads and getting leads alone is not enough. You need short form and long form quality content so you show up consistently, you build trust, and you can even convert people without meeting them in person. This is a game changer because the way people make decisions now is so different than it was even 10 years ago. People used to make decisions when they meet people. Now they make decisions before they meet people, what they see on your website, what they see on your YouTube, what they see on your social media. And so it's important to ask yourself the question, how are you showing up online? And is it an accurate representation of the quality of work that you do? If not, customers are choosing someone else instead of you. Step 4 is the conversion flow. This includes building a flow for DMs, emails, text messages, phone calls that actually convert people into appointments, quotes, and closed deals. So I hope that you got value out of this video. If you feel like you're resonating with everything that I've talked about, you're nodding, and you know this is the main missing link in your business, I want to help you take the next step. Below this video, there is a link to book a call with me where we will just briefly go over your business, your goals, what you feel like is missing to see how this would work for your business. So click the link below if you want to set a quick 15-minute chat. There's no sales pitch, it's just 2 people talking to see if there's an opportunity that would be beneficial for you and your business. And if you're not there yet, that's totally fine. Below this video, I have a free video marketing checklist for all local businesses that help you put the right systems and things in place to be able to build this internally for your business. It's a simple checklist. It's helped multiple hundreds of business owners. And if you want a copy of that, there's also a link below for that. So comment the word checklist below and I'll send that to you as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a business owner that wants to grow through video, just hit the subscribe and the like button below so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.